Welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about a classic, the 1978 United Kingdom 5p coin. You might have one of these lying around, but did you know it could be worth much more than just 50 pence? In this video I'll break down what makes this coin special, how to check if yours is rare, and what collectors are actually paying for it in today's market. Let's jump in and see if your coin could be worth big money. Let's get started. The history and design of the 1978 50 pence. This coin belongs to the first generation of decimal coinage, introduced in 1969. When Britain moved away from pounds, shillings and pence to a decimal system, the 50p replaced the old 10 shilling note, and early issues including the 1978 one were the large seven-sided coins, sometimes called the old-style 5p. On the obverse, you have the second definitive portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Arnold Machen, showing the Queen wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara with the legend reading Elizabeth to DG Reg FD 1978. On the reverse you see Christopher Ironside's iconic Britannia design, Britannia seated holding a trident and shield beside a lion with the words new pence above and denomination 50 below. The coin is made from copper nickel, weighs 13.5 g, has a diameter of 30 and a smooth edge. All important details if you are trying to authenticate your piece. Now let's talk numbers. According to the Royal Mint's records, around 72,500 of these coins were struck for general circulation in 1978. A very healthy mintage. That means circulated examples are not rare. In addition, a special proof version was minted with only about 86,100 struck for collectors in that year. Those proof coins were part of annual coin sets and have a much sharper strike and mirror-like finish because so many circulation strikes were produced. Most 1978 5p coins are common, but finding one in exceptional condition, especially a true and circulated example or a proof still in its original packaging, is a completely different story and can command serious collector interest. Condition is king when it comes to coin value, and this is where the term comes in. Simply means the coin has not been circulated, it looks just as it did when it left the mint. Grading services use a numeric scale from 1 to 70, where MS60 to MS70 indicates mint state. If you have a coin around MS40, that means it is technically uncirculated but has noticeable dag marks or weaker luster. Higher grades like MS63, MS65 and above show better eye appeal and bring much higher prices. Proof coins are graded PF instead of MS but follow the same 170 scale. So when you hear, think of it as a lower end uncirculated coin, valuable compared to a worn piece but not as desirable as gem, uncirculated, or proof examples. So how much is a 1978 50p worth today? For a typical circulated coin myth, moderate, where you're usually looking at a value very close to face, around £0.50 to £1 depending on beer interest. Uncirculated examples, though, can sell for several towns, often £5, £15 for nice raw specimens. Once you get into certified coins graded MS63 or higher, prices jump significantly, sometimes £50 town, 100 or more if the coin is particularly nice. Proof coins, especially those graded PF69 or PF70, Ultra Cameo by PCGS or NGC, can sell for £100, £200 or higher. Market values can fluctuate based on collector demand, so always check recent auction results before buying or selling. eBay completed L. If you are thinking of collecting these coins or selling yours, here's what you need to look for. Examine Britannia's trident and shield for where the finer lines should still be sharp. Look at the Queen's hair detail on the obverse. Flattening indicates circulation. Check for scratches, nicks and rim damage. Natural toning is fine and even desirable, but avoid coins that have been harshly cleaned or polished. These lose collector value. If you have a proof coin, keep it in its original case or capsule to preserve condition. When in doubt, consider submitting to a grading service to authenticate and assign a grade, which makes resale easier and often boosts value. A lot of people assume that just because a coin is from the 1970s it must be rare, but rarity is about how many survived in top condition. With over 70 million minted, most circulated 1978 50 PS are worth little more than Face value. Another misconception is that shining a coin makes it more valuable. In fact, cleaning almost always lowers the value by removing the original surface. Also beware of misleading online listings. Asking outrageous prices. Always cross-check with trusted price guides and real auction results before assuming you have a fortune in your pocket. Change. From an investment standpoint, the 1978 50p is not a coin that will suddenly skyrocket in value, but high-grade and proof examples have been slowly appreciating over time as collectors focus on completing date runs of the large 50p series coins. Certified in top grades MS65 and above are always more sought after because so few survive. That nice if you can find a proof set with the 1978 50p still intact. That can be a nice collectible with future upside. Long-term collectors often keep duplicates in different grades, one for a circulated typeset, one for a mint state typeset, and a proof for a presentation set. If you decide to sell your coin, do it smartly. Take clear, well-lit photos showing both sides and disclose any flaws. Consider listing on a collector forum, reputable auction site, or selling to a local coin dealer. If buying, beware of fakes. Though the 1978 50p is not heavily counterfeited, there are still replica coins on some marketplaces. Look for correct weight, size, and design details. If buying an expensive coin, insist on certification or buy from a trusted dealer. And remember, the coin market can be seasonal. Sometimes selling around the holidays or during coin shows brings better results. History and design to mintage, grading, value, and collecting tips. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and click that like button. It really supports the channel. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you'll be notified whenever I post new videos on coin collecting, rare finds, and market updates. Drop a comment below and let me know, do you have a 1978 50p in mint or proof condition? Have you ever had a coin graded, and if so, what grade did you get? I love hearing your stories and I may feature some of them in a future video. Thanks for watching.